Hi, this is State Representative J.T. Wilcox, and we are in the final week of this year's legislative session. And really, there's only two major areas that I think are going to interest most people. Those are the budgets. The transportation and the capital budget will probably pass on Saturday, and the operating budget will probably pass on Sunday. Because there have not been large tax increases associated with these budgets, they haven't been very contentious. However, at the last moment, as often happens, there has been a major push on the part of Democrats to pass a real estate tax, which we think is a major mistake at a time of crisis when it comes to affordable housing. One other very important piece of policy is coming down to the wire, and that's what we call the Blake fix. I've spoken about this many times. The Senate passed a solution to the problem caused when the Supreme Court decided that it was legal to possess and use some of the most dangerous drugs in our state, things like fentanyl and heroin. And the House Democrats passed a bill that was not very effective. The House Republicans support the effective approach by the Senate that includes making possession of those dangerous drugs a gross misdemeanor, and says that the public safety system and the criminal justice system of our state is going to play an important role in helping to solve addiction. We are going to engage with the Senate, and we're hopeful that there's going to be an effective bill that passes. If that doesn't happen, the current bill will expire and local governments will be able to adopt their own approach. And many local governments, even the Puget Sound area, have recently done this, so that's not the worst case scenario. A number of the most controversial policies that have been dealt with in the legislature this year deal with our culture, our personal cultures, and the culture of the state. We've seen an unprecedented number of bills pass on partisan lines that attack the Second Amendment and the even more powerful protections for self-defense contained in the Washington State Constitution. We've seen attacks on parental rights in ways that would have seemed unbelievable just a few years ago, and we've seen infringement on religious liberties. This has not been a good session when it comes to your rights and your freedoms.